Mindy Lewis. Wait a minute. Stand back. Let me take a look at you. Mindy Lewis, you leather girl. Wow, still breaking hearts, aren't you?
Oh, I missed you so much.
I missed you so much.
Oh. Please tell me you're going to stay for good.
Mindy, I can't. I wish I could. I was going to call you before I left, but I really had to leave.
Well, what do you mean you just got here?
Well,
What's going
I'll
on?
explain it to you later, but there's just some things I have
You
to...
can't stay?
Hey, Cuz.
Cuz, how you doing, man? It's been a long time.
Hey,
Hi.
Bridget, how do you see it? It's too long. Last time I saw this one, she was a little girl. I understand you guys are running a company in the boarding house.
Bridget is,
Well,
yeah.
that's big. I mean, Bea must be really proud of you guys.
Yeah.
Is she still in Connecticut?
Yeah, she has like letters from her all the time, though, you know, telling me what recipes to use and what ones not to use, and if the roof leaks and all that kind of stuff.
Some things don't change.
Hey, you got some time? We'll give you the tour.
I'm gonna have to take a rain check. I just came by to say hi and goodbye. I'm heading out to Chicago.
Oh, no. Well, we wanted to spend some time with you. Got some catching up to do.
Yeah.
Actually, I got to get down to work anyhow. I'm working on 5th Street today.
Are they putting up some new buildings?
Yeah, quite a few, as a matter of fact.
I heard about this fire. What a disaster.
Yeah, 3 square blocks.
But nobody was killed, and they're trying to rebuild a lot of it. Yeah.
Well, you know, Uncle Bud is going to be so disappointed that you're leaving so soon.
He is, Bridget, and so am I. It's just that, you know, I have a life in Chicago, you know.
Well, hey, Cuz, come back when you get some time, all right?
Okay.
It's good seeing you.
See you
Safe
soon.
trip home.
Okay.
All right.
It's
Hey, remember... Hey, guys. Mr. Lee gave me a shirt. I'm ready to go to work.
Hey, well, take a look and take your pick.
Well, these will give you some kind of an idea of the devastation we're going to be facing, the problems we're going to have when we get into these old burned-out buildings on 5th Street.
Yeah, all these cornices and
Yeah.
plaster work and ornate facades. It's not cost-effective to build that way anymore.
Well, the insurance companies aren't going to help us out at all.
Well, we better hope we make a lot of money at this benefit. So how long do you think you're going to be?
Oh, I'd say a week.
Okay. Well, I promised Bridget I'd help her out at company today anyway, so guess I will call you later.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Sorry.
That's all right.
Dinah? Hi, sweetheart.
Hi.
You been there a long time? Come on in.
No, I haven't been waiting at all. I just got here. Daddy said you wanted to see me.
Yeah, I do. Come on in.
Oh. Uh-oh. Am I in trouble?
No, not really. It's Blake. I know we talked about this earlier at Eve's shower, and things weren't going very well, and I guess they're still not. Blake tells me that she feels that if you stay at the carriage house...
Oh, Mom, I knew it. You know, I can't begin to tell you how wretched it's been living over there with Daddy and Blake. Every minute, they're yelling at each other, slamming doors. Yesterday, Blake finally slammed out for good.
She did?
Yes, and I knew she was going to say this was all my fault.
Wait a minute.
No, I knew it.
Blake left Ross? Is she serious about that?
I guess so. I just saw her car over at Bridget's tacky boarding house.
Oh, dear.
I tried everything I could to make things better. I tried to be friendly and to be a good guest, but I don't know. Blake, she wants nothing to do with me.
Well, let's look on the bright side, okay? Now you can come and stay with me.
Oh, I couldn't leave Daddy now. He needs me.
Well, I think that's kind of the point. You see, I think that Blake feels that she should be the one to be with her husband. It's very hard to share somebody when you're head over heels in love with them.
I know, but I needed to get to know my father. Wasn't I supposed to stay?
Sure. I just think the timing wasn't exactly right, that's all.
Well, when will it be? When I'm 40? Isn't it natural for me to want to make up for all those lost years with you and Daddy?
Yes, it is. And you've spent all your time with your father. I think it's time you got to know your mother.
I will. You know, when the timing's better.
That's always the problem with you, isn't it?
What?
Your timetable, it changes so much. I mean, when you first came to town, the visit was just going to be a short one, and then it was going to be a long one. Which is it?
Mom, it's hard to make plans when you don't have any money. That's why I was asking about the trust fund. You know, if I had an income, I could stay on and support myself. I wouldn't be a burden to you or Daddy anymore, and I could still get to know you.
But you said that if you didn't get your trust fund, you would leave. And you're still here.
So you want me to leave?
Of course not. I want you to stay. But you know, whether you stay or whether you go, I don't think that your trust fund should be the determining factor.
Well, that's easy to say when you've got plenty of money. Don't you believe me about wanting to stay to get to know my family? I really, really do want to be here. And I stayed because I thought you wanted it too.
Well, we do. We do.
And I also stayed because, well, frankly, I was hoping that you and Daddy might change your mind about the trust fund.
Well, we're not going to. But if you want to stay, and if you really want to be self-supporting, then you can get a job. As a matter of fact, we can talk about that right now.
He's being led around by his nose by Dinah, and he can't even see it. Then he blames me for what he can't see.
Hey, guys.
Hey, man. So you were saying?
Well, I managed to get a couple of her phone calls on tape. Now, the last one was to this guy at a collection agency demanding that she pay up this bill. So it's pretty obvious what she's in town for. She's here to hit up her parents for bucks.
Wait a minute. You said a collection agency, a credit card.
Yeah, I guess so.
Wait a minute, Blake. Did you move out?
It was either me or Dinah. Ross chose Dinah.
Wow, I'm sorry.
Yeah, me too.
Well, I'm sure it's only temporary, right? I mean,
Yeah, no way Ross is gonna go through this separation, Blake. He's crazy about you.
It's not so crazy about me right now.
it'll also come around.
Yeah, well, thanks. Gotta tell you, it's not gonna be a picnic for you either, because once Dinah finds out that she can't get what she wants from Ross, she's gonna go over to Vanessa, batting those little eyelashes of hers, and she's gonna stir up everything in your camp. And you know I'm right.
Vanessa can take care of herself.
What is it about these parents? I mean, they're just so blind to their own children's treachery. What's it gonna take?
Look, do you think you could get a hold of Dinah's credit cards or her checkbook? Run it through the computer, see what we come up with.
I'm not going near that woman. And I'm certainly not gonna step foot in that house after the way Ross yelled at me.
Yeah, I just saw Dinah over at Louis Oil.
She was?
Yeah. Oh, no. Wait a minute, guys. I'm not into anything like that.
Man.
Oh, Blake, I sympathize with you. I really do, because I know Dinah's here for the money. But I'm not going to go pick her pocket.
Where are you going?
I got some errands to run. Good luck.
It's a fantastic event, and I'll tell you what, we're raising all kinds of money for rebuilding. Matt, would you like to get your tickets to the Fifth Street Ball? I know you can't refuse. It's gonna.
I'll get back to you on that, Nadine, okay?
Okay, well, you know where to find me. You're gonna want them eventually.
See here, look, I've worked it all out for you. This way you could learn the oil business from the ground up. You could work with Wanda. I mean, she's a lot of fun. And you know, she has to file and collate and fax, and there's always things that she never gets around to.
So, in other words, I'd be a kind of a junior secretary.
No, you'd be my administrative assistant. And there'd be a wide open avenue for advancement. What do you think?
Well, I think working with you would be great.
Good.
And it would be really exciting to learn about the business, but...
But what?
Well, secretaries don't get paid very much. I mean, it says they're $25,000 a year. I just don't think I could get by on that. This all just seems like a pointless experiment. You know, when all that money is just sitting there in my trust fund gathering dust.
Dinah, what it's gathering is interest. And I'm not going to talk to you about your trust fund again until you prove to me that you can manage something like $25,000.
I don't understand this. I don't understand why I have to beg for a handout here. I'm your daughter.
I know you're my daughter. I'm trying to be responsible to you, and I'm trying to teach you to be responsible.
Responsible? You call having an affair with a construction worker half your age who probably doesn't even have a high school diploma, let alone know which fork to use at a formal dinner? You call that responsible? I don't know, Mom, but I know he looks good in them, but I don't know if you like blue jeans enough to be able to look at them every day, do you? Tell me, are you buying them for him?
Don't you ever talk to me that way again. Do you understand me? I've never given him a cent, and he's never asked.
Well, give him time.
I'm gonna forget you said that. Let's start all over. This is about you and about your future.
Well, okay. If those are gonna be the rules, then I guess I'll have to learn to live like a low-income shop girl. I suppose that's where you'd like to keep me.
That's not true.
Listen, I'm willing to do whatever it takes to prove that I'm worthy, okay? But I just can't help pointing out this one thing, Mother. None of your other children have to go through this, do they? They have all the privileges and all the things that a high-income family has without having to prove a thing. You and Ross and your families, you have everything. I never had the benefits of being your daughter growing up, and now that I'm grown, what do I get? I get nothing. I get to be impoverished.
That's not true. You wouldn't be impoverished. The whole point of this, Dinah, and the only thing I'm trying to do is to teach you to be responsible about money. That's all.
I don't think so. I don't think this is about teaching anything. I think this is about keeping me in my place.
What are you talking about?
I'll tell you. You treat me like some poor cast-off relative that you throw a few bones to every now and then. You know, maybe give me a little job here, maybe last year's clothes. Why do I deserve that kind of treatment? I am your daughter. Or is that the problem? You're ashamed of me because I am the mistake that was never supposed to even be born.
I can get you.
No, the room is fine.
No, really.
It's just,
Because
what am I gonna
I
do?
stayed in there for a minute.
Really? You asked for it? I got it.
Yes.
I mean, I thought you were going to help us.
Well, I wasn't, but this time Dinah's gone too far.
Retain card. Retain card. Retain card. This one says call the police.
Yes. She is dog meat.
Hey! Hey! Are those my credit cards?
Grant is now being played by Russell Curry.
Those are my credit cards, aren't they?
Oh, you bet they are, Cherie. And you're in major trouble.
Me? I don't think so. You stole them from me.
No, Dinah, I stole your credit cards.
What about Dinah? These cards aren't worth the plastic they're printed on. They're useless, like everything else about you.
What's going on here?
Oh, Alan Michael, finally a friend. These people are all ganging up on
You
me.
just stay out of this, okay, Alan Michael? You don't have a clue.
Blake, come on.
No, I'm not tiptoeing around you anymore, dear. You came to this town without any warning, and everybody welcomed you with open arms. And how did you repay that? By lying and cheating, trying to get between me and Ross and Matt and Vanessa?
You're crazy.
Oh, I'm crazy. I'm not the one running around with these babies.
Give those back to
No,
me.
what are you going to do with them, Dinah? What are you going to use them for? Slip opening locks or something? You should have seen it, Alan Michael. We ran these babies through a credit machine, told the whole story. Okay, you want them back? Here you go. Retain card. Retain card. Retain card. Cancel card. Call the police. You're in big trouble, dear. You know what happens to people who skip out on debts like this? Try, go directly to jail. Do not pass Paris.
All right. Fine, you got me, okay? Now everyone knows how I messed up. That's what you wanted, isn't it? So why don't you just leave me alone, Blake? This isn't any of your business anyway, Blake. Besides, I thought charging up your credit cards to the max was the American way.
Dinah, how much?
I don't know. A lot. Do you mind? Oh, and you, I suppose you're just gonna go running straight to Vanessa with this, big news.
Never know what I'm gonna do, Dinah. How long do you think you'd get away with this?
I don't know. I thought I had a solution, and it turned out to be an even bigger problem.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means that it's just worse than you know, okay?
Okay, come on, you're coming with me. Where? We're gonna see your father. He's a lawyer. He can help.
Like, I don't know. I'm scared.
It's the only answer, Dinah.
It's Alan Michael.
I don't know. Knew Dinah a long time ago. I guess she's very free-spirited now. I mean, we had dinner a couple of weeks ago, and she seemed fine. Seemed like she had her head on straight.
Nah, she seems like a big fat liar to me.
Well, it just goes to show that you never know what somebody's thinking. matter how well you know them.
Wish Blake would call. Sure would like to know what's going on with Dinah.
I actually felt sorry for her.
Tell you the truth, David, I did too. How's Petey?
Conked. I couldn't believe that kid he played so hard today. Tell him I can leave?
No, he took his drink out on the porch. I wonder what's going on with him. He's in a strange mood tonight.
I think I'm gonna go find out. I think he's really upset about this Lucy's date thing.
I thought they were history.
Well, I don't know.
Fred, you mind if I use your phone?
Yeah, sure.
I hate those.
I don't care. We're playing baseball.